My bad, my bad. I was doing something. I was doing something. I was doing something. What's happening? What's good though? What's happening? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's happening? What y'all got going? What y'all got going out there, man? What y'all doing? I was doing something. I had to put y'all on hold. What's up, Ann? What's up, Ann? What's up, Queen Yana? What going on, Queen Yana? You were first. You were first to comment, Queen Yana. What's up? What's up? What's up, Ann? How you doing? What's up? What's up? What y'all got going on? You know you my dog, and I fuck with you. We locked in. We locked in. Y'all know I fuck with y'all. Dana Brown, what's up? What's up, Pretty Red? Texas motherfucking rolling. What's up? What's happening? What's up? What's up, Texas motherfucking rolling? What's up, Pretty Red? What's up, Dana Brown? Hey, Ann, what's up, Ann? What it do? Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's up, Life with TT? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Your boy Flint Hill Stunner, Carolina Big Dog, Ridgeway Young Gunner. We on the road to 100K. We just got to get this little fit out of the way. So make sure you hit the like button if you're watching the video. Make sure you go back and hit the post notification bell and subscribe to the channel. And go tell a friend and tell a friend that we locked in, twin. Y'all know it's just a whole bunch of real nigga rocking over here, man. Y'all know we just rocking like real nigga supposed to, man. What's up with y'all? What's up, Life with TT? What it do? What's happening? Y'all know, man, I really and truly, I love y'all so much. I love y'all too much to lie to y'all. I wasn't gonna go live today. I wasn't gonna go live. I wasn't gonna go live. I was like, nah, fuck it. I been out working. Y'all saw the little baby shower short I put up there. So I been working for 2 days straight, helping my mama. Had my little boy at the same time. So I ain't want to go live. But my cousin say, bro, you already ain't doing no videos. And you said you gonna be consistent doing you. So be consistent doing you. I couldn't argue with the fuck nigga. So I had to go ahead and go live. I couldn't argue with the fuck. I had to go ahead and go live. And it's Sunday anyway, so why not go live? And you know me, I can decode the whole Bible. I ain't gonna say I can or I have or I will, but I literally can decode any part of the Bible that y'all give me, and I can tell you, I can really tell you what's going on in that book. You know what I'm saying? But I be just, you know, I be just want to chill. 'Cause I know people don't want to hear people preaching to them all the time. But I gotta be obedient. I gotta be obedient and do what God say. And I think God want me to give church to the people that'll never go to church. I think God want me to bring church to the internet, but He don't want me to bring. I ain't gonna speak on none of His people because you don't speak on God appointed. I ain't gonna speak on nobody else that might bring church to the internet, but I'm just gonna bring. I ain't gonna bring church to the internet. I'm gonna bring God to the internet. I'm gonna bring the word. I'm gonna bring what the book really telling you. I'm gonna bring y'all the truth to the internet, and I ain't hiding behind no money. Trust me. Trust me. This ain't enough money. It ain't really nothing. Trust me, this ain't no money for me to be doing this, man. I'm really just being obedient. And I really want what the book telling y'all to help y'all. I don't want y'all to think that you gotta stand between a man other than Jesus, because I believe in him. But I don't want, and I believe what he was bringing. The same thing I'm about to give y'all is what Jesus was bringing to y'all. So I ain't gonna, other than Jesus, you don't have to have a preacher, a parent, none of that to stand between you and God. He already connected to you. He already left. He left you promises, and he left you his DNA and all of the cosmos deep inside of you. So I just came to bring y'all this game, and y'all know me. I decode the Bible. I give y'all shit different than what you might hear at church. I give it to you in layman's terms from a regular old nigga that look like you. You know what I'm saying? That way, I ain't got no appointment. I ain't got no stature. I ain't got no title or none of that. Did you me coming and keeping it real? You know what I'm saying? Did you me coming and keeping it real? Carrie White, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. OG Estrada 13, I don't know what the Bible say about drugs. To tell you the truth, one of the biggest attributes attributed to Yahweh is wine. You know, so I just want you to know. He say wine is for the merry. Moses saw him at the burning bush. So wine come from grapes. This is the burning bush. Outside of that, I don't know what the hell. I don't even know about drugs. I don't know when no fucking drug. I ain't touched a drug since goddamn 2000 and I ain't gonna put no days on it because it might not have been the statute of limitation. I don't fucking know. All I'm telling you is don't come to my classroom trying to be goddamn clever. Hey, the Adventures of Michael Williams. I don't have a favorite YouTuber. I think all these motherfuckers on the internet sorry as hell, lame as hell. They don't got no game, and they ain't coming to tell you nothing worth having. You know what I'm saying? They don't. Motherfuckers on the internet ain't transparent and real. These motherfuckers, I don't have a favorite YouTuber. I feel like fuck them all. I feel like fuck them. I feel like fuck them. It ain't a favorite one of this shit. You know what I'm saying? No favorite one of this shit. This shit don't mean nothing. Ain't nothing on this shit. If you ain't watching me and you on the internet, man, I don't know what the fuck you got going on with your time. I don't know what you doing if you really on the internet and you ain't watching me. I don't know. Ain't none of this shit real. When I say real, I don't mean like it's fake. I mean, motherfucker don't even really know they self. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into the book though. We're gonna get into the book. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into the book. We're gonna get into the great book. Well, y'all know I be stopping my comments, so y'all forgive me. Life with TT. I miss seeing you on videos. I appreciate you missing me, man. You know what I'm saying? But you seeing me now. This is a real live video. You being able to interact with me, talk to me. This shit hold more weight than any type of video. Cause when I give y'all videos, I couldn't edit them. They're taking some of the authenticity out of that shit. You should like me when I'm in rare form. When you getting the real me, raw and uncut. I can't cut this shit. It's live. You know what I'm saying? I can't cut it. You should appreciate this shit. You know what I'm saying? Go tell a friend we locked in, twin. Flint Hill, Stunner, Carolina, Big Dog, Ridgeway, Young Gun, we on the road to 100K. So you watching the video, man, just hit the like button for me real quick. Smash the motherfucking like button, you know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the post notification bell. Go tell a friend we locked in, twin. Flint Hill, Stunner, Carolina, Big Dog, Ridgeway, Young Gun, we on the road to 100K. We just got to get the 50 out the way. I can't get the 50,000 out the way till y'all hit the motherfucking like button. Why are you acting like that with me? What did I do to you? What I do to you to make you not want to, you know what I'm saying, really tap in? Never mind. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. I'm talking a little too street. I got to calm it down on Sundays, you know what I'm saying? On Sundays, I got to calm it down and I got to, articulate myself in a different manner. I know it's Sundays and the heading is about spirituality, so I got to conduct myself as such. I got to conduct myself as such. Y'all please forgive me. Y'all please forgive me. Y'all please forgive me. Julian 3, what do you think about Kanye West? I think he a brilliant soul. I think slavery was a choice too. I would have died. You know, I would have chose death. I think it was a choice too. I think he a brilliant person. I think he a brilliant person. Kanye West is brilliant. He brilliant. But he lost me when he sucked it cousin, when he told everybody he was sucking on it. Never mind. I don't want to talk about Kanye West. I don't want to talk about Kanye West because my opinion on him probably ain't popular. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't trying, he's sucking dick, so I don't know. He probably tripping. He tripping. Kanye was, I don't know what to think about Kanye. Part of me love him and part of me just don't know. Part of me undecided. I'm undecided on Kanye. That's what I think about him. Queen Rochelle TV, what it do, dog? I'm getting ready for goddamn 29 days in a row. I'm getting ready for your next 29-day adventure. That's what we on, Queen Rochelle. What's up with you? What's up with you? Yeah. Bree Lowry. What's up, Bree? What's up, Bree Lowry? What's up, Bree? What's up, Matt656? Life with TT. New relationships are living for now. Oh yeah, I'm just living, man. I'll probably never do a relationship again. Well, probably not a monogamous one. Probably not a monogamous one. Do you know every culture in the world practice polygamy except Rome and Greece? And probably, I'm not going to, all speculation. I have no truth. I ain't going to say no truth. I ain't going to have no truth because I can prove it. But I have no evidence. So speculatively, allegedly, Rome and Greece, especially Spartacus, especially Spartacus. That's the one that they show the most. But those were the two places that advocated for monogamy. And those were the two places where male on male exchange was predominant. So much so that the women longed for a monogamous relationship with just a man, even if they had to share the young men with the old man. Because that's what the culture was. Young men dating old men. I ain't gonna get crazy, but Rome and Greece was the only two cultures that never practiced polygamy. And actually, Rome run everything else in the rest of the world. I ain't gonna keep getting deep on conspiracy theories. We're gonna keep it biblical. We're gonna keep it biblical and spiritual. We ain't gonna get too deep on conspiracy theories because really they ain't theories. They truth. And you just got never mind. We ain't gonna talk about it. Hey, Muhammad Awami. Muhammad Awami. What's Shalom, my brother? Shalom. Ain't no telling, man. You know they hate all the prophets of God and Allah. You know it, Buddha. Whatever you call the deity, they always hate the prophets. They say Jesus came bringing the truth and the light. And he was spit on, crucified, laughed at. They was mocked. When they was hanging him, they was laughing at him and say, get your God to take you down from here. Stuff like that. He was bringing them but the truth and the light. You know what I'm saying? So you know that's what I expect. When I made a conscious decision when I was 12 years old to be ridiculed. When I was 12 years old and I really started understanding the Bible and understanding who Jesus was and what he brought, and when I first started to decipher and decode the Bible, I made a conscious decision to say I'm gonna be like one of him. Whatever other people do, I'm not. Whatever's popular, I'm gonna run from. I'm gonna be a radical. I'm gonna stand for right no matter how much it costs me. No matter how much it costs me, I may never, no matter what it costs me, I'm just gonna stand for right. I'm gonna stand for right. I made a conscious decision when I was like 12 or 13 years old. From the age of 14, no, I say 15, from the age of 15 to 18, I got up 2 hours early and got home 2 hours late because I drove my cousins to school and picked them up from school every day. I always sacrificed me. You know what I'm saying? That's just been the person I was. So that's why I got that type of hate, Muhammad. Because you're a real brother like you will come and watch me and don't know me from a can of paint because you real. You seek knowledge. You a being of light. So you will come rock with me. You, my dog Sean, my dog H-Town Tony. Y'all gonna come rock with me just because y'all real men and y'all like seeing real men be men. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gonna come rock with me just because. The rest of the men that's gonna join, they only gonna hate. They only gonna hate. They hate me because really deep down and truly, they don't know that they hate me because God gave me a light. They think they hate me because women love me. That's really why they think they hate me, but that's not why they hate me. That's not why they hate me. Love always. What's up with you? What's up, love always? What's up, Nisha Weiner? What's up, Nisha Weiner? Wiener? What's up, Nisha Weiner? What's up, Wiener? What's up with you? I did the same thing for your friend, baby shower. That's what's up. Oh, I thought you was cool, Muhammad. You talking about why I'm so sassy. Boy, you don't shut your bitch ass up, boy. You don't shut your bitch ass up. You don't shut your bitch ass up. You don't shut your bitch ass up. You was one of them niggas who I was talking about. You were one of them niggas who I'm talking about. Mike's Oxlong. I wasn't slow on the comments. I was just ignoring you with your bitch ass. I wasn't slow on the comments, nigga. I was ignoring you. Fuck you talking about? Ah. Oh, man, that crazy. That boy thought I was slow on the comments the whole time I was ignoring him. You know what I'm saying? The whole time I was ignoring him. That crazy. That crazy. Golden Child. What's up, Golden Child? What's up, Jax 904 from Florida? What going on? What's up? What's up? What's up with y'all? What's up? What's happening? What's happening? What's good? What's happening? What's up? What's up? What's up? What going on? What's going on? Man, I don't care about no. Hey, love always. Man, I don't care about no man. I don't really care about no man, period. I don't really care about no man, period. Nigga, men really stupid. You know what I'm saying? Men some stupid creatures. I can get careless about what a stupid ass man think. You know, I can care less what a stupid ass man think. Them niggas don't. To tell you the truth, they don't think. That's what's wrong with them. Hey, Miss Key Armstrong, what's up with you? What's up with you, Miss Key Armstrong? What going on? What's up? What's up? So yeah, that's I don't care about what no man say. You know what I'm saying? Red Ruby Nina, what's up? What's up? Yeah, yeah. Welcome to the live, man. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the post notification bell and drop them comments. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. So yeah, yeah. I'm just kicking it. I'm just cooling it, man. Y'all know whenever y'all ready for me to start talking about spirituality and the Bible and shit, y'all let me know. Not in shit, but when y'all ready for me to engage in this spiritual conversation, go ahead and tell me. Be like, okay, Stunner, get on the fruits of the get on being fruitful and multiply. When y'all start talking about that, then I'll go ahead and do that. But right now, y'all know I just be want to greet everybody when they come in. I like to give y'all morning assignments. I like to put it on the board, let y'all come in, get y'all writing assignment done, let y'all tap in, get familiar. You know what I'm saying? And we cool after that. What's up, Dr. D? Akron, what's up? What's up? What's up, Dr. D? What's up? What going on? Hey, Dr. D, I was reading one of my comments, which I rarely do, but one of them came and caught my eye, and it was something about me saying I was God or we was God or something like that. Was that you that commented, Dr. D? 'Cause I was looking at the name. It was like Dr. D something. And I was like, I wonder if that Dr. D Akron. I wonder if that Dr. D. Was that you, Dr. D? Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Thanks for the greeting, Miss Key Armstrong. You already know, man. I just be want to come holler at y'all. I just be want to come holler at y'all. Blue Road Sounds. What's good? What's up? What's up? Shalom, 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 shalom. Shalom, shalom. No, that wasn't you, Dr. D. That okay, okay. I was just making sure. I was like, dang, I know that can't be Dr. D. Cause we, you know, I ain't. But they ain't really say that crazy. I just wanted to know if it was you. I just wanted to clarify what I was saying. But since it wasn't you, and it was just somebody random watching, I can give a fuck. I can care less what they think. Yeah, yeah. Nah, I grew up love always. I appreciate that Miss Key Armstrong. I appreciate that. Love always. I grew up and I came to finding spirituality. I came through finding spirituality through a non-denominational church. So non-denominational is really just not subscribing to any religion. You just follow the teachings of the Bible. And that made me free enough. That made Hebrew word. Yeah, yeah. I go find ancient Hebrew when I'm reading the Torah or the books of the Old Testament. I'm just gonna give y'all some game. When I'm reading the Torah, because that's what Jesus studied, the principles of the Torah and decoding the Torah. I'm gonna get so we're gonna go ahead and get on the spirituality. We're gonna get on the spirituality. We're gonna go ahead and kick it off. We're gonna go ahead and kick it off. So yeah. I grew up non-denominational. That's subscribing to no religion at all. That's just studying the principles of the Bible. When you read the Old Testament is written in Hebrew. The New Testament is written in Greek. I think Matthew might have been for a Hebrew audience, so most of most of his book is based on Hebrew teaching also. But outside of Matthew, the rest of the New Testament is written in Greek, and the Old Testament is written in Hebrew and written for Hebrew and Greek audiences. I say that to say I only give that to preference everything that I'm saying. If you understand the times, first off, to understand the Bible, you have to understand the times of the Bible. When you understanding the times of the Bible, and I'm just giving y'all my game on how I decode the Bible. I'm giving y'all my game on how I decode the Bible and how I study and dissect, and when I'm reading, how I apply it to my life. That's why I'm able to come and give y'all these lives, and I literally break what I'm saying down really in 60 seconds. Like we've been doing 20 minutes already, and I ain't really talked about nothing of the fruits multiplying, being fruitful and multiplying. I ain't got on there yet, and we just been here for 20 minutes. When I take so much time getting to what I be wanting to say, because I really can decode the Bible. I ain't gonna say the whole Bible, but like this fruits of the spirit. I can really decode the lesson in 5 minutes. If I can,
I can decode the whole Bible in probably 30 seconds. It might not take me that long. It's the war between darkness and the light, truth and a lie, man, woman, and child. That's really what it's about. The Bible and any other spiritual book, because being non-denominational gave me the freedom to go into all religions and just look at the principles of what they were saying. But it's all based on this Bible because it doesn't change. It don't matter what version you got. It don't matter none of that. And if you got the Quran or whatever your holy book is, they basically say the same thing. They just giving you different stories from another culture. You know what I'm saying? In a different tongue. We call them a different name. They say the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Except, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. What I learned. You know, I'm going to tell y'all what I learned. I like dealing and speaking with Christians or people that study the Bible. I ain't gonna, not to say that I don't like other ones, but it's easier to have conversation with people that read the Bible because the Bible is like elementary. The Bible really, when I say elementary or Christianity, I ain't gonna say the Bible because the Bible is complex. It calls you to think to read the Bible. That's why I like the Bible, because the Bible is complex. You can, everybody, all 35 of us can read the Bible and we can get 35 different interpretations. But if it fits you to keep you righteous, then that is right. That's the right interpretation. You know what I'm saying? But Christianity itself is like elementary. When you get to Islam, that's like college. You know, Islam is like college. Islam is like college. It's give you all the principles. Christianity, all you got to do is repent and believe in Jesus and you go to heaven. In Christianity, that's elementary concept. That, if you get what I'm telling you, I'm not trying to diminish or separate anybody, because what non-denominational taught me was we all saying the same thing. We just call it different names. And we all just, either you're righteous or you're wicked. You know what I'm saying? That's what non-denominational taught me. But it also taught me, looking at Christianity, all you have to do is repent, believe, you go to heaven. When you go to Islam, they give you principles. You have to keep these principles. So that's more of a sophisticated form of religion. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why you get some people, most people start off, if you wasn't born into Islam, most people start off in Christianity and they get so hurt and distraught by trying to keep the 10 Commandments. They say, this ain't for me. I can't relate to it. It just doesn't sound accurate. It's so many controversial, opposites. What you call opposites? I'm thinking of controversial, but that ain't the right word for it. There's so many contradictions. There's so many contradictions in it, I don't know what to believe. But really and truly, it's because all religion was given to us to keep us separate. Really and truly, spirituality was just teachings, principles. You know what I'm saying? Spirituality is only teachings and principles. And that's where I said today I was going to make it a little bit more simple and let you know how I decode it and how I know it's teachings and principles. And everything else in the book, not everything else, but majority of everything in the book is a story or allegory or a metaphor to relate to the people of those times. Because the people of those times were sophisticated beings in the way that they spoke, the way that they thought. It was deep intellectual stuff to say a little bit of nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say a little bit of nothing, but you know, the Bible, in biblical times, they'll tell you something like, so as above, as below. You go ask your grandma, old ignorant ass, nigger ass slave that couldn't read, they gonna tell you some shit like, it ain't gonna be as sophisticated as so above as so below. It ain't gonna be that sophisticated. It's gonna be coming from an ignorant nigger slave that can't really talk, but they in tune with spirituality because that's all that keeps them. So they gonna tell you something like, ain't nothing new under the sun. They gonna say some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? these people of the times, they're gonna give you something crazy. So as above, so as below. A old ignorant nigga slave that can't read gonna say ain't nothing new under the sun. It's the same exact shit. One just a little more sophisticated than the other. But they telling you the same shit. And the Bible tell you make it so plain that a baby can understand. So just tell me ain't nothing new under the sun. Keep all that allegories and so above and so below. Keep all that shit to yourself and just tell me ain't nothing new up under the sun. Shit stink. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You tell me shit stink. I think about it and be like, well, it do stink. I believe you. Shit do stink. Shit do fucking stink. I believe you. But you tell me something like as so below above, so as below. I might have to get deep in thought and I might have to smoke to figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't got time. Everybody don't got time. So just tell me ain't nothing new up under the sun. But lucky for you guys, I am a deep thinker. And I can get into as so above, so as below. We can get into those type of things. You know what I'm saying? Lucky for you guys. So when I say that, I don't mean to knock another religion. I believe all religions are saying the same thing. When you get, yeah, in Hinduism and Buddhism, that's when you graduate high school and college. When you leave Christianity and Islam, you go into Buddhism and Hinduism, and you start learning how to work on your goddamn self. Tapping into the frequency inside of you that calls on God for real. You know, that's just my philosophy on religion, because I just started studying all of them. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna keep on going. We're gonna keep on going. I'm from the South. I'm from South Carolina, the really true South. Believe it. South Carolina. Ain't no other state got South in it. Oh yeah, dude. I lied. It's a bunch of Souths and shit. Never mind. Never mind. But you get what I'm saying. Ain't none in the South say South. South Carolina for real. South Carolina for real. The bottom of the map. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. You just believe in a higher power. That's a great way to think. That's a great way to think. Don't let nobody box you in and force anything on you. Just be righteous in the way that you live. And I'm not gonna tell you not to study any religion, but I would tell you to just do what work for you, man. I want to tell everybody, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Every religion claims some type of way of Jesus. Islam say Jesus was a prophet just as Muhammad. Buddhism say he came to the temples to study Reiki healing and stuff like that. And Christianity say he they man. So I would tell you, if you're gonna follow anything, follow Jesus. Well, follow Jesus, because Jesus don't talk about no religion. Jesus just talk about you and his Father and wisdom. So follow Jesus. If you're gonna follow anything, follow that. Because all the religions talk about him. That's one thing that all religions got in common, is Jesus. So if you're gonna follow anything, follow what he taught. Follow what he taught. Read it for yourself and follow what he taught. Don't listen at what people told you he said. Read it for yourself and follow him. Because all religions subscribe to Jesus. One thing about all religions, they say Jesus was truth. That's what all religions say. So you know what I'm saying? Follow him. Follow him. Follow him. And I don't have anything against Islam. I think Islam is the most accountable religion. I think no man can hold another man accountable. But for you to say you practice being Islamic, then you have to get down on your deen for real. You have to pray for real. You have to refrain from what you eat for real. If you for real about it. You know, I ain't talking about the bean pie selling, good game wearing gangsters that go eat pork chops every week and don't really refrain from nothing. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if you on your dean for real. I'm talking about if you on your dean, cause some, you know, gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Some gangsters and they love pig. You know what I'm saying? And I love pig. I love pork. That's why I love Jesus, because he ain't say really you couldn't eat pig. He just cast demons into him and sent them into the ocean. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really say don't eat it. He just said it's nasty and there's some demons in the motherfucker. Then he ain't say don't eat it. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I like Jesus because I can still eat bacon. You know what I'm saying? I eat bacon every once in a while. I ate it this morning. I love bacon. There ain't nothing like a good God that let you eat bacon, egg, and cheese. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like that. That's a good religion to subscribe to. Now I ain't gonna tell you what religion to subscribe to, but if it's gonna be one, make sure you can eat some bacon. Cause ain't nothing like bacon. You mean to tell me all them niggas that was in the field slanging chains gonna come direct descendants of God out there sweating? All they can eat was pork. Wasn't nobody more connected to God than them. God ain't keep them people away from him. You know God don't, a pig ain't gonna keep you away from God. I love pork. I love bacon. I love all of it, to tell you the truth. A pork chop. I love it all. I love it all. You can't eat too much of it because my head start hurting. But sometimes I eat a bunch of it and say, fuck the headache. I lay down. I lay down. My head hurt. I lay down. One thing, one thing about me, if I want that pork chop, I'ma eat it. If my head hurt, I just lay down. My mama used to tell me all the time, shit will hurt. You fuck around and break something in our house. Lay your ass down then. I know to lay your ass down somewhere. Shit don't really hurt when you wake back up like it did before you lay down. So this shit, I eat that pork all the time. Your head hurt, I lay my ass down. That's why if I have to, if they say choose a religion right now, I'm gonna go with the Christian because they can eat pork. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. If you put a gun to me and say, pick a religion, nigga, I'm gonna tell y'all gay. I'm non-denominational. I don't subscribe to religion. I just want to be spiritual. Nigga, you better pick a religion. Christian, I can eat pork. Goddamn it, I ain't gonna argue with you. I know which one I'm gonna go to. Christian. Poke over there. It's poke over there. Good pork chop and bacon and shit. I eat that. I eat that. I eat pork chop and bacon. Can't tell me I can't have that. I'm being Christian. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. I make my mind up that quick. Christian. 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 Oh shit. Muslims say I can have multiple wives. I don't know. Get back to me. Nigga, you better pick right now, nigga. Oh shit. Pussy or pork, pussy or pork, pussy or pork, pussy or pork. Hardest decision I probably ever had to make. That's probably the hardest decision a nigga like me could ever have to make. If somebody I'm non-denominational. That's why I say I like non-denominational. I don't have to subscribe to none of that. I don't have to subscribe to none of that. I don't know. Don't you box me in. You gonna take, either I gotta give up pork, I gotta give up pussy. To be a Christian, I gotta give up pussy. To be a goddamn Muslim, I gotta give up pork. God damn. Put me in the middle. Let me make up one. Let me make up one. I like both of them P's. Why you want to take stuff that start with a P? All the good stuff start with a P. I'm sorry, God. I'm just playing. Too far with that joke. That joke went too far. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did you notice how religion try to take away the P words? Pussy and pork. Lord Jesus. They try to take away all the good stuff, pussy and pork, and leave you in poverty. Why you want to give me that P word? I gotta come give you 10%. You want to put me in poverty, but you gonna take the pussy and the pork? What kind of shit is this? I'm non-denominational, y'all. So I read all of them. I read all of them. I pray and I sacrifice. I read them all. I read them all. I want to be righteous. Can I just have a little pork? Yes, okay, good. Can I have some pussy? Well, if you repent and believe, I like that religion. That's the one that worked for me. That's all I'm saying. That's the one that worked for me. And then I keep reading deep into the books. That's the thing about it. When you really study ancient Greek and Hebrew, when you really start studying ancient Greek and Hebrew, you have to go into the old books and you have to go into the ancient texts. And the ancient text start telling you stuff like, the ancient text start telling you the same thing that Islam tell you. God in a spaceship. And you start reading the ancient text, that's what it tell you. We all come from the Anunnaki. The Garden of Eden, the creation story was written before the Bible. I'm just telling y'all the truth. If type it in for yourself, ancient Near Eastern, type that in. Ancient Near Eastern study. That's what ancient Near Eastern study is. Ancient Near Eastern study called before the Bible, it came into gnosis. That's having the knowledge and the wisdom of the universe, having the gnosis. Gnosis. You know what I'm saying? Gnosis. Boons, I can't say your name, bro. Bones Locuson. Bones Locuson. I signed that shit out. I was in the slow class, but I wasn't in the slow class for real. I used to go there all the time. Like I wasn't in there. Like it wasn't my class, but I used to cut class and go in the slow class. I couldn't go home. I couldn't go home. I couldn't go home because I had a mama that worked too hard to send me to school to go home, and I wasn't brave enough to go cut across the street at the projects where everybody else was cutting it. So I just ain't want to go to class. So I said I'm gonna go to the sped class where I know ain't nobody gonna come look at me for me and him. And I was in there with my friends, and we was eating graham crackers and drinking apple juice. We were eating graham crackers and drinking apple juice. Look at Angel Benitez. She mad because she was in there too. She was one of the people who gave me apple juice. I went in there class. She got mad because I told her secrets. Y'all had all the damn graham crackers in there, Angel. Benitez, what the fuck you mad at me for? It was fun in there. I ain't never had to do work. I went because the first time I went, I was coming out of class, we were doing geometry. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit? This shit got an L and a Y and an X in it. How the fuck am I gonna do this math problem with an X and a Y in it? I don't know the square root of X. How the fuck I'm gonna figure out the square root of X? That shit was overwhelming and it started making my head hurt. So I left out of the AP geometry class. I left out of college prep honors geometry. And I went down in the basement. Down in the basement, in the sped class, in your class, Angel Benitez. I went down in your class in the basement, and they wasn't learning the shit that I was learning. They didn't give a fuck about the square root of X. They had some shit called the Bop It. And it was a little game about this big. It was a little game about this big. This is my son basketball. It was a little game about this big. And I was watching my friend French Fry over there in that sped class, Angel, in your class. You was in there, but you had your head down because I came in there, I was handsome. And you ain't want me to see you because you had a big old booty. And you thought if I saw you in there, I wouldn't have tried to get it. I would have still hit. I would have still smashed. Big as your butt was, girl, I would have still smashed. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't gonna. My friend was in there. Yeah. We went in the motherfucking class. They had a game in the sped class. It was a game. It was a game. It was a game called Bop It. And I had a little friend. His name was French Fry. And little French Fry, he didn't talk that much. He didn't say too much. But when it came to that fucking game, he was over there motherfucker bop it, spin it, flip it, twist it, twist it, bop it, spin it, flip it, twist it, bop it, spin it. And the shit started getting a beat to it. After he did it so long, it got faster. It was like, bop it, twist it, spin it, flip it, bop it. And I was like, oh shit. I like music, you know what I'm saying? I like music. So little French Fry was over there, motherfucker, bop it, flip it, twist it, spin it, flip it, twop it, bop it. You know what I'm saying? He was bopping that shit, had a beat, and I was vibing with French Fry. I'm like, French Fry, I fuck with you, boy. How you do that shit? You wanna try it? That's how he was so humble. He was so humble in his approach. I couldn't tell him no if I wanted to. I said, boy, why the fuck you do that shit like that, French Fry? You made that. He said, you want to try it? I say, you goddamn right I want to try it. Give me that motherfucker. You think I don't want to try it when I do want to try it? What the fuck? I never seen no toys like this before. This bitch make a song when you do it right. Yes, French Fry, please let me try it. How do I start it? He say, right there in the middle. I say, what? Right there in the middle. I say, God damn it, let's do it. French Fry, let's do it. Let's do it, French Fry, let's do it. I'm on your side. You goddamn right. It's right there in the fucking middle. Why didn't I see that shit say power? And you saw that shit that say power on, off, and I didn't fucking see it. How did I miss that, French fry? He didn't even know what to tell me, you know. But anyway, you see what I'm saying? TK Brown Eyes. I hated that game. It was too hard. Same thing I said when I first got that motherfucker. French fry was over there. He was about 10 minutes in. That bitch was going so fast. That bitch was do. He was still over that motherfucker. I don't know what the fuck. That nigga goddamn poo 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 poo. He beat this motherfucking game ass. Bop it couldn't fuck with French fry. It couldn't fuck with French fry. Bop it could not. Bop it was French fries, bitch. Bop it was French fries, bitch. That nigga gave me that game. I had all the confidence in the world because I just saw French fry doing it. I watched French fry do that shit so goddamn long. I just knew I was gonna do it. I knew all the fucking buttons. I knew what I was supposed to bop, spin, flip, and twist. I knew all that shit just from watching fucking French fry. I knew how to bop, twist, flip, spin, and fucking twist. I knew that shit just from watching French fry. I swear to God, I did. On me. French fry had me entwined. He had me so intrigued with that goddamn game. I got that goddamn game. Bop it, flip it, twist it, spin it. Dun, 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 dun. I was like, okay, French fry, we doing this shit, French fry. That shit came and then the beat changed. It was a little offbeat. It started drill rapping, and I ain't never been no nigga that like drill. The beat started doing some off-key shit, bop it. And I hesitated. That shit say, French fry started laughing at me. Oh, French fry laughing at me now. Now I know how it feels. Now I know how it feels, French fry. Now I see what the fuck you've been going through all this time. Do it again then. The first time you did it, it was look. Do that shit again, French fry. Do that shit again, French fry. French fry told you to catch up. That was funny as fuck. Yeah, do that shit again, French fry. I don't believe you can do that shit this good. French fry bought that shit out to another level. He went longer than what the fuck he did the first time. I was so goddamn embarrassed. I was so goddamn embarrassed. I was so fucking embarrassed. I couldn't get over French fry. What the fuck is French fry got in here doing? So Angel, beneath ass, kiss my ass. I don't give a damn if you ain't asked me about your class. I had fun in there. And then French fry liked that I was so cool with him. He pulled out the snacks. French fry pulled out some graham crackers. This is my grandma's favorite fucking cookie. Graham crackers and vanilla wafers. This is all my grandma eat. This is my weekend. This is every Saturday morning right here in the sped class. This nigga got graham crackers and fucking vanilla wafers. This nigga got graham crackers and vanilla wafers. I'm in heaven. This is Saturday morning. All I need now is Tom and Jerry. All I need is Tom and Jerry. I had that. Oh God. But they played Recess and Magic School Bus. It was just as good. Reading Rainbow. I never had that shit before until I started sneaking and going to the sped class. I never knew nothing about the Reading Rainbow. I didn't know nothing about that shit. The fuck? These are great cartoons. Very informative and educational. The fuck? The fuck? Great cartoons, very informative and informational. I had no idea this is what the sped class was. I enjoyed it so much I went home and asked my mama to put me in there. She got mad and thought I was trying to take the easy route. She got mad at me and thought I was trying to take the easy route because I had a good day. You want me to go to school and just be discombobulated all day and be in a wreck and worried? I found some way that I can excel at, mama. I found a class that I can excel in. And they in there playing bopping and eating graham crackers and drinking apple juice. I want to go back tomorrow. I'm disappointed that you're trying to keep the good classes away from me. You had me thinking AP and honors was all school had to offer. And they got some shit called SPED. They down there baking cookies, eating graham crackers, and drinking apple juice and playing Bop It. I want to be in there. I want to be in there. I have no desire. After that shit, I think I was in 10th grade. I totally detached from school after that. I had no use for I had no use for that institution. That institution after that. I had no use for that institution. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Enough of the jokes, guys. Enough of the jokes. Enough of the jokes. Enough of the jokes. Tom and Jerry was my favorite cartoon growing up. Mine too. Mine too. And I'm still like that today. I like to see pussy ass niggas and rat ass niggas running around in the streets. I like to see these pussy ass rat ass niggas running around in the streets. I just don't like to hear them talk. I just don't like to hear them talk. I still like Tom and Jerry. Instead of watching cartoons, I watch pussies and rats run around in real life. I watch, look, there's a bunch of pussies and rats be in the comments, and I just don't like to hear them talk. I'm still a Tom and Jerry fan. Pussies and rats just not talking. That's my favorite cartoon. What's up, Greta Pate? What's up? What's up? What's happening? What's good? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, Bones Locuson, you like how I sounded your name out by syllables, didn't it? Thought it was too hard for me. No, I got it. 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 All right, so y'all, Dr. D, you still here with me, Dr. D? You still here with me, Dr. D? Dr. D Akrams, you still here with me? You still here with me? Yeah, vibing. Jolanda, I'm single. I'm single. I'm single. I'm single. I'm single. But look though. Let's go ahead and get on the fruits of the spirit. I mean, not the fruits of the spirit. I'm jumping ahead of myself. Being fruitful and multiplying. Now, I just want to come with this type of lesson because y'all know I ain't gonna say I read the whole Bible, but I've been through the Bible a couple of times. And I understand just from reading the Bible, I start to see a pattern. And I'm pretty sure most people see the pattern. They just don't know how to put the pattern together. So if you reading the Bible, you will see you got the creation story that starts in Genesis. It gives you some insights of life in Genesis. And then if you have a Bible with a coordinates, it'll tell you where you can go to finish this story. No matter what story it is, it never goes like if you read Matthew, it never gives you Matthew all the way down. It gives you Matthew, a sum of the story, and then it'll tell you where you can go to finish the story. Get a Bible with the coordinates in it. It'll tell you that. Greta Pay, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I love you recognizing all that shit. Flint Hill, Stunner, Carolina Beat, Dog Ridgeway, Young Gunner, on the road to 100K. We just got to get the little fit out of the way. Make sure y'all hit the like button real quick and make sure you hit the subscribe button to the channel. We're going to get into the lesson. We're going to get into the lesson right now. Being fruitful and multiplying. That's in Genesis 1 through 28. Go there. Go to Genesis 1 through 28. Turn to your Bibles and go to Genesis 1 through 28. So Genesis 1 through 28. God blessed humanity and said, be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and subdue it. Fill the earth and subdue it. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna start right there. Y'all know we in the book of Genesis. I feel like the best way to give any lesson is go to the beginning of the book and then go to the end. We're gonna give y'all just because we starting out. We just starting this church for the streets. We just starting this church for the streets. So we're gonna go ahead and go to Genesis. Genesis, being fruitful and multiply. Genesis 1, verse 28. God blessed humanity. After the creation, God blessed humanity, said, go be fruitful and multiply. Subdue the earth. Be fruitful and multiply, subdue the earth. Well, fill the earth and subdue it. Fill the earth and subdue it. So if we talking about what your preacher gonna tell you, Your preacher gonna tell you, now the Bible, this why people, this to me, this is why, you know, people get discouraged with the word. Because the Bible will tell you, be fruitful and multiply. Go fill the earth and subdue it. If you if you go to typical biblical interpretation of the Bible, they're gonna tell you be fruitful and multiply is to have sex, subdue the earth, is claim dominion over the earth. That's what they're gonna tell you in most interpretations of the Bible. Most preachers gonna tell you that. What I came to tell you is, all right, we're gonna, before we get on what I came to tell you, most people find that to be a contradiction with the Bible telling you to refrain from having sex. How can the same book tell me to be fruitful and multiply, and then they tell me to be clean sexually? When the Bible tell you that, if you go to Galatians, I forgot the chapter in the book. I forgot the chapter in the book, but Galatians, the book of Galatians, give you something called the fruits of the Spirit. Now, this ain't got nothing to do with the creation story. We just gonna stick to being fruitful and multiplying, and then we're gonna go to the fruits of the Spirit. Now, to be fruitful and to multiply, it does sound like they would be implying to have sex and reproduce, because they tell you it's only being created with the first man, Adam and Eve. But they already told you before Adam and Eve, Moses was to fill the ark with his family and the animals, and they were to go recreate throughout the world. Through them, populations would come. So if you read the Bible, it ain't no contradiction. It's just that they giving you creation story on another story. It's like you gotta go around to get the same, you got to go around the Bible to hear what they talking about. The fruits of the Spirit, being fruitful and multiply. Now, when you get to go fill the earth and subdue it, go fill the earth and subdue it. All right, so to subdue would be to claim dominion or to be a steward. To be a steward of the earth is to just protect the earth, keep it environmentally sound and clean. That's stewardship of the earth. So that is true. It's truth in there. That's what he's saying. But I'm gonna show you how being fruitful and multiply tie into subduing the earth. I'm gonna bring it. I know it's crazy. I know I'm jumping around. I know I'm jumping around. But if you go to look up the word subdue, wagwan, brethren. But if you go into look up the meaning of the word subdue, it does tell you to be a steward, but then it also gives you the word subdue pertaining to a personal aspect. And when you subduing your emotions, you cutting your desires and you're having emotional intelligence. So if you subdue the earth, you would be a steward of the earth. But if you subdue your personality, if you subdue yourself as a person, then you're reaching emotional intelligence. You controlling your desires, your temptations. You get what I'm saying? To subdue yourself. You controlling your desires and you're reaching emotional intelligence. So now we're going to go to Galatians 52, 22 through 23. And that's when he give you the fruits of the Spirit. It's 9 of them. Forgive me if I don't know them all, but I know it's goodness, kindness, self-control is usually the last one because I think that sums it up. Goodness, kindness, peace, joy, happiness. And it's three more. It's three more of them. All right. Now what you would do, you take those fruits of the spirit, all 9 of them. You take all 9 of the fruits of the spirit. If you was to be fruitful and multiply those fruits of the spirit, being fruitful would be passing on your wisdom, passing on what you learn, passing on your insights, your testimony, your knowledge. Before religion, it was spirituality and knowledge of the gnosis, principles. That's why Islamic views, at least they enforce the principles. You know what I'm saying? At least Islamic views enforce the principles. So that's why I say Islamic views is like college. Most Christian principles is like elementary. All you gotta do is believe and repent. Islamic views, you have to prive yourself. You have to give yourself discipline in certain areas to create peace, joy, love, happiness, kindness, goodness, self-control, faithfulness, and motherfucking gentleness. There they go. There they go. All 9 of them. You know what I'm saying? There go all 9 of them. The fruits of the spirit. Once you now that's how you know right there too. When you fucking with somebody that ain't hitting on shit. You fucking with a person and they ain't got no goodness in them. They ain't got no, they waking up every day. They ain't got no joy in them. You can't be in peace when you around them. Then the Bible go tell you, hold on, you will know a man by the fruits that he bear. You will know a man by the fruits that he bear. Fruits of the spirit. Knowing a man by the fruits that he bear, be fruitful and multiply. Now, if you be fruitful and multiply in all of the gifts of the spirit, the fruits of the spirit, if you're being fruitful and multiply the gifts of the spirit, if you be fruitful and multiply, the fruits of the spirit, it sounds crazy. That's a tongue twister. If you be fruitful and multiply the fruits of the spirit, then you know what that equals to. Everybody got ChatGPT. Everybody got AI in their Instagram. Everybody got AI in their Facebook. Go type in AI or ChatGPT and say, if everyone multiplied the fruits of the spirit, what would that equal? And that would take you all the way back to stewardship. And that's going to tell you that it will, if everyone was fruitful and multiplied the fruits of the spirit, then it would equal to global understanding and cooperation and worldwide stewardship. I just decoded the Bible. I just decoded the fruits of the spirit for y'all in 5 minutes. I just decoded being fruitful and multiplying in 5 minutes. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? I just decoded that for y'all. I just decoded that from y'all. I just decoded the Bible in 5 minutes for y'all. I know I have to sum it up. I know I gotta sum it up. I know I gotta sum it up. I know I gotta sum it up. I'm gonna give it to y'all again. 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 Without being interrupted. Now that I finished where I was going, now that I finished and I got to the end of where I was going, I'm gonna give it to y'all again. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but I really be feeling like I be decoding the Bible. I know this is probably different than anything you ever heard. I know most people that look like me don't talk about the type of stuff that I'm talking about. I know it probably look crazy, you know what I'm saying, to see me on here smoking, you know what I'm saying? They see me on here smoking and goddamn talking my shit making y'all laugh, cussing people out, and then going into the Bible. So I know it's probably a little hard to digest. So I'm gonna try to run it down for y'all again. I'm just gonna try to run it down for y'all in a different way. Yeah. I had to block that little ass girl for getting on my goddamn nerves when I'm over here talking about real life and you talking about fucking subscribers. I don't give a damn about I ain't gonna say I don't give a damn about my subscribers, but I'm not fucking keeping count. I love all the subscribers personally, but all of them don't fucking watch me. So who gives a fuck about that shit? I love who love me. And don't nobody give a good goddamn what number nobody getting to. Who's fucking keeping count? I don't. So who gives a fuck? And leave me alone. Leave me alone. Don't be over here interrupting me with that shit. Ignorant ass motherfucker. Ignorant ass. Ignorant ass. Little ass goddamn child. Ignorant as fuck. That's pissing me off. Go over there and watch Gracie's Corner. Go watch some fucking Gracie's Corner or a goddamn Drewski skit. And leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? You too, motherfucker, asking me about what I'm fucking smoking and shit like that. None of your goddamn business. Fuck wrong with you. You don't hear me talking about life and God and trying to tell these people what being fruitful and multiply mean. And you coming and asking me about something like that. Small-minded ass goddamn boy. Ask me no shit like that. You and that little ass girl go play. Y'all leave me alone and start interrupting my goddamn class. Please. Please. I'm teaching some shit. Fuck. Flint Hill Stunner, Carolina Big Dog, Realway Young Gunner. We on the road to 100K. We just got to get that little fit out of the way. So make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the post notification bell, man. Y'all know I rock with y'all. For real. All right. Okay. I know, and God forgive me for tainting the message because I felt like that was a real powerful message. And I probably should have got to the message first. Thank you for helping me realize that I can come in, get to the message first, and then start all of the entertainment. And I apologize for tonight tainting the message, but I'm going to correct it, and I'm going to make it short, and I'm going to make this right here short, and this going to be for the people, and this going to reach the masses. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, so you know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to know that I have to die so I can resurrect. I have to die and kill my flesh. The shit that feel good to me, like cussing y'all out, the stuff that I really enjoy doing, it feel good to me. But that ain't really what God want me to do. He really want me to give y'all the word. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta sometime when I choose to do what I want, because most of the time I choose to do what I want, and then I do what he want. So I have to go to him and let him know I understand where I was wrong at, and I could have did it better this way. And I appreciate you for allowing me to correct it. And I'll work on it. In Jesus' name, amen. See, that's to die. And when you wake up in the morning, you a different person, and you truly work on it, and you mean it. That's when you resurrect and you born again. You might have to kill yourself 2-3 times a week. You might have to forgive me, you two, for saying it, but I mean flesh. I'm sorry. You might have to kill your flesh 2-3 times a week. You might have to kill your flesh 2-3 times a week. Not yourself. You know what I'm saying? Not literally. I mean metaphorically. In the allegory, like the Bible talking about. We speaking biblically, YouTube. Forgive me for that. Forgive me for saying stuff like that. Forgive me for saying stuff like that. All right. So once again, if you didn't get the message, we talking about the fruits of the spirit, and we talking about the Bible tell you to be fruitful and to multiply. Genesis, the book of Genesis, I think 1:28. Don't get me to start telling no lies. Genesis 1:28 says, after the creation, God blessed all of humanity and said, go be fruitful and multiply. Go be fruitful and multiply. Fill the land and to subdue it. If you go into subdue the land, that'll tell you take dominion over the land. or to be a steward of the land. Now, if you take that, being a steward of the land, that just means taking care of the land, keeping it clean, environmentally safe. Now, if you go look in the dictionary next to subdue, it's gonna give you biblical context of being a steward, and then it's gonna give you a personal context to subdue yourself. To subdue yourself is to reach emotional intelligence, to cut your desires, to be able to control your emotions. Reaching emotional intelligence is to subdue you on a personal level. Now, if you take subduing you on a personal level and you take the word of Jesus saying you will know a man by the fruits that he bear. Now, if you subdue yourself, you would be one of the people that possess the fruits of the spirit that's given to you in Galatians 52:22 through 23. They give you the fruits of the spirit. It's 9 of them. It's hard to remember them all, so bear with me. I know it's joy, peace, love, goodness, kindness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. And did I say goodness? Did I say goodness? But those are the fruits of the spirit. Knowing a man by the fruits that he bear. If a man does not possess the fruits of the spirit, if you around somebody that ain't full of joy, that don't make you happy, if you around somebody that's not faithful in even the things that they're pursuing, they don't have consistency. If you're around somebody that is not gentle with their words and the way that they treat you, if you're around somebody that's not being good, you're around somebody that does not possess the fruits of the spirit. Now it'll go, if you go even deeper and say, if everyone in the world was to be fruitful and multiply the fruits of the spirit, what would we get? And they would tell you it would be global understanding and cooperation and worldwide stewardship. The same thing, the same thing is saying as fill the land, and you know the last thing I just said. You know the last thing I just said. You know what I'm saying? You know, subdue, subdue. That's it. Fill the land and subdue it. It's telling you to fill the land and subdue it, just like it tell you that to subdue the land is to be a steward of the land. To subdue yourself is to control your emotions and be emotionally intelligent and kill your desires. A man that subdues himself possesses the fruits of the spirit. You see how being fruitful, and if you being fruitful and multiplying, if everyone on earth is fruitful and multiplies the fruits of the spirit, then we will have worldwide and global stewardship, cooperation, and peace. That's being fruitful and multiply. It ain't got nothing to do with having sex, procreation, because go back to ChatGPT or your AI and say, what would happen worldwide? Ask your chat, go to your AI and your ChatGPT. Man, I wish I had a phone beside me that had the internet on it so I could do it. Go to your AI. Somebody go to their AI or Google. Go to AI, don't go to Google. Go to your AI. Somebody go to the AI and type in what would happen to the world? What would happen overall in the world if everyone was to procreate? Go type, what's up, LaShawn McDonough? Good to see you. Type that in and then say, what would happen to the world if everyone was to be fruitful and multiply the fruits of the spirit? And I bet they're going to give you two distinct answers. It's going to tell you if everyone was to procreate overall in the world, it would be chaos. So evidently, and you go ask, if everyone was to be fruitful and multiply the fruits of the spirit, what would happen in the world? Global understanding and cooperation and worldwide stewardship. I just decoded being fruitful and multiply with under 60 seconds. You would probably have to go to church for 2 months to get that kind of clarity on one sermon, because he ain't gonna give you the same sermon every week. You know how you ever notice when you go to church, they give you just enough to, fill you up real quick, but then you like, well, what's the conclusion? And the way he was high pitched and high tone, and the way they was carrying that word out so strong and powerful, when you just get to that point of ecstasy where you about to be free, they start going down with their tone and say, send the collection plate around. Send the collection plate around. Because your spirit done got so high, you done got so close to ecstasy, you ain't even realize you ain't reach it. You just appreciated the feeling that you was in the moment. But what I just gave you ain't even, it was so quick, ain't even give you a chance to get your emotion all high. You couldn't even get involved with your emotions because I gave it to you so quick. The only thing you had to do was think and say, well, you know what? That do sound about right. That do sound like it makes sense. I decoded it for y'all, man. I decoded it for y'all real quick. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Trista Richardson? You late tonight, but it's all good, man. It's all good. I'm going to make a short out of it and put it out tomorrow, probably at 11:11 or 2:22 or 3:33. Son, one of them times tomorrow, I'm going to put a clip out of what really the sum of this tonight. And I hope I can go back. The thing about it that tripped me out, I hate watching myself. I watch none of my old videos. So this is kind of weird to me to go and watch myself back and record it and post it. They're kind of weird to me. But I enjoy creating, so it's okay. But outside of that, I hope I can watch myself long enough to find some funny shit I said and put that out there tomorrow too. You know what I'm saying? I hope I can find some funny shit. I might say the funny shit the Wednesday and Thursday. Last week was a test run to see how much of shit that I could put out. You know what I'm saying? So this week I say maybe I'll do 2 a week. Maybe I'll do 2 a week, Monday and Friday, Monday and Thursday type shit. You know what I'm saying? So tomorrow I'm going to give y'all, the sum of the fruit, being fruitful and multiply. I'm going to go ahead and sum it up and put it out in the short tomorrow. But outside of that, you know what I'm saying? You take calls for a living. Absolutely hate listening to recording my calls. Yeah, man, I absolutely hate it. I absolutely hate it, man. I don't like watching myself back. You know what I'm saying? But I got to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and so I can keep tapping the universe with my frequency. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep doing something so I can keep tapping the universe with my frequency. But I went ahead and broke down on being fruitful and multiplying. And I gave y'all what the fruits of the spirit was. And I told y'all what it was to be a steward of the earth. And I told y'all what it was to be a steward of yourself as well. So I hope you got some out of the good game that I put down. If you clicked on the title only for the being fruitful and multiply, I hope you stuck around long enough to get the message and see through the mess. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's real easy, and I made it real easy. I gave y'all 45 minutes of a whole bunch of shit talking before I got to what the real message was. So tonight, I gave y'all the mess before the message. But if you really love me and you really rock with me, you going to play this video back and you going to watch it and you going to get the mess and the message. You know what I'm saying? But everybody that's tapped in with me, I just want y'all to know that this is a real chance to be a part of something great. This is a real chance to be a part of somebody on YouTube that's going to be totally transparent, totally honest. Somebody that's not only going to entertain you, but somebody that's going to give you a little bit of wisdom too. I got a little bit of knowledge on some things, man, but I try my best to stick away from it, to stick to the wisdom and move away from the knowledge. All the joking that I do with y'all, that's out of knowledge. All the joking that I do with y'all, that's out of knowledge. That's just because I done learned and studied people so much. I'm a student of life. So it's easy to be relatable to any subject. So that's knowledge. When I'm giving y'all, or I'm decoding and dissecting spirituality, that come from wisdom. That come from wisdom and God being able to show me myself through his word. And when I read the word, I can apply it to my life. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have to do it to preach. I ain't speaking on no preachers. When y'all hear me talk about preachers in the church and different religions, I respect everybody that respect themselves and respect God and his word and that's giving it to you raw. But I say, I ain't gonna lie, I don't got no beef with no people, like no nigga. I don't got no beef with no nigga. But I got beef with institutions. I got beef with the church. Y'all probably think I'm lying, but before I got on here and started doing, because I took 2-3 months off of YouTube, and I wasn't doing no live, I wasn't doing no videos, I wasn't doing none of that. And in the time that I was off of YouTube, I was reaching out to preachers and pastors and people that's really in the church. And I was telling them that I had a platform, and my platform was mainly geared towards pranks and comedy. But I wasn't a big prank and comedy type of dude. And I ain't know if I was gonna try to stick in comedy and pranks, or if I wanted to operate in what the reason that I felt like God, because I know God blessed me with the people that watch me. You know what I'm saying? The audience that I do have is small, but it's growing, and I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? We still gaining like 300-400 people, subscribers a month. So I know, a lot of people work just to get their first 50, man. I'm so appreciative of everything that encounter. But I know it ain't probably to get me no bunch of money or to, make y'all laugh. I do make y'all laugh, but probably not in the way that y'all used to. It's really because we really in a war right now with stuff that we can't see. And I know it sounds supernatural. And I know to the person that can't believe in stuff that they can't see, I know it just sounds like all stories, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just telling you, me personally, man, I don't think nobody done been deeper in the streets than me. I don't think nobody done, it was a time in my life I didn't care if I lived, if I died. I actually felt like getting a whole bunch of money out here and going to jail was better than enjoying my family with no money. You know what I'm saying? And that was coming from, and I know that's probably how a lot of people feel right now. So that's why I know I'm placed here for a reason. I look like I look for a reason. The people that relate to me because, usually it's women. Women relate to me and fond of me because women are fond of the truth. And if it's a whole bunch of women over here, that ain't gonna do nothing but bring a whole bunch of niggas. Cause niggas wanna be wherever the women at. So I know women relate to me because I'm just bringing the truth. And it's gonna be niggas that's gonna come over here just because women over here. But as long as they watch me, I'm gonna be able to tell them something that's gonna resonate with them. Even if it's making a joke and they stick around for a couple more minutes, or they just subscribe to the joke and the next day my short pop up on their phone and it's talking about God and it makes sense to them. Cause when I chop this short down, it ain't gonna have none of the cussing that I did tonight. It ain't gonna have, none of the jokes that I made tonight. It's gonna be a direct message from God, and somebody gonna hear them shorts. So you know what I'm saying? I know I do a whole bunch of talking and joking and playing, and a lot of y'all probably don't even want to hear this. But I just know, I'm here for a reason. It ain't for no money. It ain't to try to get y'all to, subscribe to me. You know what I'm saying? But it is to tell y'all that if you're around the person, or if your favorite person that you watch, that's you, cuz. Alright, hold on, cuz, my bad. If your goddamn favorite person that you goddamn watching shit ain't goddamn being fruitful and multiplying with y'all and giving y'all some good game and some good knowledge and wisdom, then you probably watching the wrong motherfucker. But I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we gonna grow together. Y'all gonna come from the bottom to the top with me, and y'all gonna be a part of this shit, and y'all gonna grow with me, and y'all gonna blossom and flourish just like me, cause y'all supporting what's real. And I love y'all for that. God don't turn a blind eye to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all stay up.